How did you address your audience?
Well, in our feedback we had mixed comments, but all our feedback was pretty much from similar age groups. Apart from a few of us showed it to our parents, and it seemed that my mum got it more than the students did. I think it's because they're, more mature.
They're more likely to think more out of the box.
Yeah, and maybe they've been in that situation or not, I do not know.
Probably they've got more of a background to it.
Yeah.
I know my mum said that she had a friend whose mum had OCD, so she could kind of relate with it. So I think a lot of possibly older people would understand the plot a lot more.
And I think we attracted our audience by being with the sense of realistic, and I think the sense of realistic would suit a lot of older people almost, and maybe some younger people, but it's more older people.
So how do you think the work would be aimed at them? I think possibly, I don't know, she's a teenage girl, so the 16 to 25 age bracket might be able to relate with her more. So
and
that might
also because of the mother's age, which we assume sort of 30 to 40,
that
which
could, audience.
That appeals to people of the same age. People could, even of that age who have OCD, could want to watch the film to sort of see how you don't treat your children, as it were.
Yeah. But that's also linked with the whole idea of what social realism is. It's meant to change someone's opinion. And they want this made to change what happens. It's not made really for entertainment.
And looking back, the feedback on our final cut, we did get a comment saying that it didn't provide a strong enough hook when we uploaded it onto YouTube. But I disagree with that. I think it does provide a pretty much stronger hook, and I'm not sure we'd be able to
hook it anymore.
I think if we did, it was
if we want to expand it later, that's the hook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think probably the person who didn't get the hook just isn't really into that kind of film.
No, it's definitely personal choice.
Yeah, it's hit and miss with this kind of genre, really.
Yeah.
People are going to get it and people won't understand it.
Some people like it. It's like Marmite, you either like it or you hate it, really.
Yeah.
But
that's the risk we took, because we wanted to challenge ourselves to make and try to attract audience from all sort of ages.
I think also if we had a trailer to it, rather than just seeing the opening sequence,
that would probably make
a trailer would make it more appealing, because you would see what would happen, what would happen later on in the film with the actual abuse, rather than just this starting off where it is quite mundane. We have dramatised it, but we didn't want to make it too over the top, so it is quite sort of slow and mundane, and she's just repeating tasks rather than.
And with our first filming, when we did the final cut and we got the feedback for that, no one understood the plot. I remember we did interview people from outside of the class, and we asked them what they thought, and then we put it on the blog. And a lot of people had different ideas about what happened. At one point she was kind of scrubbing the coat, and she was kind of to make it look clean before our mum got back, and then someone commented that they thought that she stole the coat, which now I can kind of understand, because the mum wasn't present.
It's because we knew what we were trying to do.
It was like the comments that we looked back, we knew what they wanted, so we went out and refilmed, looking back at those comments, and we just refilmed what they wanted.
Yeah, and I think it's definitely a lot better. It makes more sense, and quite a lot of people understand it, or would understand it
whether
if
they
watched
like
the
it or
rest
not.
of the
They
film.
do understand the plot, so we have